boys and girls, welcome to my preview of Arsenal against Everton this weekend. Massive game, 4 wins in a row for Arsenal, and we're looking to make it 5 wins in a row. Everton coming off the back of a very bad result against West Ham, losing 3-1 at home. It's been an indifferent start to them this season. Of course, they're adjusting to new life under a new manager with Marco Silva, and yeah, it's not been easy. I suppose the shining light for Everton will probably be Richarlison, because he's done really well since he signed from Watford. Of course, Theo Walcott is returning, and I know he's already been back to the Emirates, but I feel that was so soon after he left that, you know, he wasn't really properly embedded into life at Everton. He was still pretty much an Arsenal player. I don't think he'd even cleared out his locker. It was that quick after he actually signed for him. But it'd be nice for him to come back. It'd be nice for, you know, to get a good reception from the fans and whatnot. Over 100 goals for the club. Served us a very long time. And I know that a recent interview with Alex Scott, he's been speaking and saying that he fell out of love with football in the last year or so at Arsenal. And, you know, it done him good moving on. He had to go. He had to get, you know, a new injection of life somewhere else. And I'm glad that he's playing with a smile on his face again, and I'm glad that he's enjoying football again and he's back in love with it. But sorry, Theo, I hope you don't enjoy it that much, and I hope that you don't have a good game on Sunday. So you can save that one until you're not playing us, I'm afraid. Like I said, 4 wins out of 4 for Arsenal. We're going quite nicely at the moment, nice and smoothly. Unai Emery's got things ticking over. There's room for improvement, especially defensively. But we're going about our business, and in the Everton game we have not scored more goals than any other side in the Premier League era. We score goals past Everton for fun. I do think we'll win this game. I do think that we're going to carry on our winning run, but we can't take this game lightly, and we cannot take Everton for granted, because if we do, we will come unstuck. So with that said, I'm going to get into the predicted 1 to 11. Starting off in goal, I'm going to go with Leno. I watched him the other night against Vorskla. Conceded a couple of goals which were no fault of his. But his distribution, the way he plays, the way he commands his area and around it, it's so suited to the style that Unai Emery wants to play. I don't know why he hasn't played him yet. Maybe it's because he's adapting to a new league, a new life in London, new club and everything else, but I think it's time that he starts now. No disrespect to Cech. I think between the sticks he's done well. It's just that style. If that's the way we're going to play, we can't keep living on the edge under Cech every week. Play the goalkeeper that you spent a lot of money on to play that style of football. That's just my opinion, and that's what I'm going to go with. So in goal, Leno. I'm going to move into the defensive areas, and the right hand side I'm going to stick with Bellerin. Now, I know the last few weeks I've been saying Stefan Lichtsteiner, but Bellerin's done alright the last couple of weeks, to be honest with you. Defensively, he shored things up a little bit. Maybe he's learning in training, like I said. Maybe he's stepped up his game a bit, because obviously Lichtsteiner's there and he could easily lose his place. But I feel that, you know, with his performances the last couple of weeks, as I said, it kind of warrants, you know, him staying in the team. So I'm going to keep Bellerin in there. Going to move into the defensive areas. First of all, we're going to go with Sokratis. It's been one of our standout players, to be quite honest with you. And I think a lot of people are looking at the signing now and thinking, you know what? Not a bad signing at all. He's a lot quicker than we all thought he was. And he's turning into be quite a valuable player. Bit of a nasty streak in him. Again, another good performance against Vorskla the other night. Excellent man of the match against Newcastle last weekend, and yeah, he's going to go straight in there. So the first player is Sokratis. Alongside him, we're going to go with Mustafi, and he's got to lift his performances. The thing is with him, he has one good week, bad week, good week, bad week, and it's just like, come on, seriously. Hopefully the rest has done him good. The Newcastle game, he was very poor. There was one incident in particular where Sokratis had to actually bail him out, when out of nowhere Mustafi looked like he'd just been shot from a sniper, and he's got to cut that out. He really has. But right now we have no other options really. I know Rob Holding's there, but I don't think he's going to get thrown in. Mavropanos is injured, and of course Koscielny's still not back from his long-term injury. So yeah, we've got no other choice really, and that's Mustafi. Going to move into the left-back area, and simple decision this one as well, and that's Nacho Monreal. Captained the side the other night against Worcester, and he does exactly what it says on the tin, and I said it in my player ratings for that game, you know, regarding Nacho. He knows when to go, stay, and, you know, he just does the job properly, and we haven't got any other second choice left backs at the moment. Maitland-Niles, who can play there, is injured. Kolasinac, he's injured. So it's just Nacho, and it's a pretty straightforward decision. So Nacho Monreal. Going to move into the two that sit in front of there. First of all, we're going to go with Lucas Torreira. Now, I am hoping that he hasn't picked up a knock from the Worcester game. There's some rumours that he might have, and he'll be assessed, but I actually think he'll be all right. He didn't look like there was too much of a problem, and the substitution looked tactical in my opinion. So yeah, he has to start. It's as simple as that. I can't keep going on and on and on and on why he has to start. He's crucial to the way the team's playing. So yeah, straight away, first player in there is going to be Lucas Torreira. Next to him, going to go with Granit Xhaka, along with Sokratis, my man of the match against Newcastle. Brilliant performance, and every time this guy plays with Torreira, he's a completely different player. Once he knows he's got that protection behind him, you see a different Granit Xhaka. It's that simple. Brilliant goal with a free kick last week. Brilliant assist when he went down the flanks and cut it back for Lacazette. And yeah, he wouldn't have been doing that without the protection behind him, and that's kind of what I'm getting at. You look at that and you think, yeah, this is, you know, what he can do, but we need it week in, week out now. So first of all, Granit Xhaka. Going to move with the attacking three. First of all, I'm going to go with Alex Iwobi. I think that he will give us natural width. I think he will cause problems. He had a brilliant display against Worcester, man of the match. When he played against Chelsea, he was excellent in that game as well. Not so much against West Ham, but I feel that he's the one player that can actually give us width, you know, real width, and he can take players on, and he's got the trickery and, you know, the know-how to get in them danger areas. So for this one, yeah, I would actually go with Alex Iwobi in that right-hand role and kind of drifting around. In the number 10 role, and it has to be the number 10 role, and that is Mesut Ozil. No wings or anything else like that. Number 10 role. Let the guy create. Let the guy do what he can do. It's as simple as that. You see it against Newcastle. He was dictating everything in that second half. The pace of the game, everything was down to what he wanted it to be. And when he plays in that 10 role, he's brilliant. And that's what we need to do. Utilise that area for him and let him go and do what he's good at. Very, very simple. So Mesut Ozil's going to go in there. On that left-hand side, I'm going to go with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Now, I say I put him out on that left, but I feel he needs to go a little closer to Lacazette. And then I think you will start to see the best of them, especially Aubameyang. And, you know, game against Worcester, couple of goals should do his confidence the world of good. And I'm looking forward to him kicking on now for the remainder of the season. So for this one, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Up front as the main striker, we're going to go with Alexandre Lacazette. One of our best players this season. Again, against Newcastle, really, really good performance. He was on the bench against Worcester, but he wasn't needed for that game. So he should be fit, ready, fresh. And yeah, like I said, I've got absolutely no problems with him there whatsoever. I think that, you know, what he can do with Aubameyang, when them two really click together, you're going to see something special, in my opinion. Aubameyang just needs to push up a little closer, and I think once they get them tweaks right, yeah, we're going to see some fireworks, put it that way. So there we have it. That is my preview and predicted 1 to 11 for the game against Everton. It's a massive game. Can we make it 5 wins in a row? When you look at the start of the season, losing our opening 2, if you would have said to everyone after that game against Chelsea, you're going to win your next 5, I think we'd have all took your hands off at that. So yeah, let's go and make that happen. Let's just keep plugging away, picking up 3 points. But this time, let's see if we can actually keep a clean sheet in this game. That would be nice. So as usual, if you're new around here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you let me know in the comment section whether you agree or disagree with the lineup. I'll be back after the game with a matchday vlog, then the player rating. So until then, I'll see you lot soon. I am out of here.